Welcome everybody to Demo Crazy. And my God, first of all, if you're in Venezuela, my oh man, I know thoughts and prayers are not enough to send, but Jesus Christ, because I heard the death toll rose up again, and yeah, I feel so awful about that. I mean, it's so like I get it. It's you can't say it's somebody's fault because Venezuela, or rather, what was it Caracas? That's pretty inland, and they haven't had an earthquake since 1900. So you can't really fault anyone. Like if, for instance, I'll put it to you like this: if it was in San Diego, my part of San Diego, right? And there was an earthquake, yeah, you could basically blame every government officials, or in my case scenario, the landlord, etc., because you know California, even in San Diego has pretty frequent earthquakes. So I know it sounds hard to say, oh, it's nobody's fault because these things just happen. However, I will fault the government for actually politicizing the fucking earthquake. Did you hear about that?
No.
No.
They're actually politicizing this shit. They're saying oh, I think what was it? They're blaming fucking Maduro or some shit for the for the earthquake or some shit. I'm like, what?
I,
Really?
I didn't know he was given power over the earth.
Yeah, it was from prison, right? Jesus Christ.
Dude, I thought for sure it'd be like one of those, it's the heathens. God hates us like Gomorrah. Like, that's the shit they'll pull over here in the United States. Like, the reason they have is because of that one trans kid in town.
oh, it's so fucking. That's awful, man. I mean, you can kick him while he's down, but that's not. I wouldn't politicize. Why would you politicize a natural disaster? I mean, why? What do you have to gain from this, man? It's so awful. It just
Right? The easiest points to get is let's get rescue teams out there. The reason that all these earthquakes in these type of places are so horrible is that whoever initially got killed, okay, but like a lot of them is just after the fact that they don't have enough rescue people to get the stuff off quick enough, and they're like suffocate or die or like they
yeah,
bleed out, right? So
yeah.
it's just about number of groups, and it's like you can never fully plan that or have that stuff on there because like how much equipment and training you will have to have for your population to be ready for any of this stuff is like doesn't make sense financially because like you said they've had it like 1900. So what are you gonna do? Just have this huge force standing by? Like
I know, right? And what I feel especially bad for let's say you survive and you got nothing left, what the I mean, oh my, I just feel so horrible for those displaced too. Like
right, yeah, you survive. It's like okay, cool, get out of the hospital. If you're lucky, all your loved ones and pets survive with you. But like, okay, but now what? Like, there's no housing stuff on here. I'm not really seeing Venezuela putting up like a lot of good tents and refugees kind of thing going. So now you're
And
just
I
on the
guess
street.
that is something that you could kind of put blame on the leaders for, like even past leaders, just like not setting up the essential like infrastructure to take care of like natural disasters like that. But
well,
I don't know if that's like what they were blaming him on, or if they were just like he caused it.
yeah, on one hand, well, I think they were just saying he caused it or some shit. I don't know the whole. I
That's
didn't. It
stupid.
is fucking stupid. But
But like, yeah, for that stuff on there, you have tents. Like nowadays, they have those plastic one piece homes they make out of 3D stuff. Like you could have that in storage for like in case something happens, and then you just set up like large amounts until like obviously you clear out the rubble and start rebuilding. But like because like if you ignore this and you'd be like, oh, that doesn't make sense for financially, like so it makes more sense to have more homeless people. Like that makes even less sense in
right,
the long term, especially politically, because people are gonna be pissed.
right.
Yeah.
Like people will forget like why these people are homeless, like because of the earthquakes, like after like a year or so, and now they're just blaming them.
And it's not like the economy is like bouncing back. It's still like in the shit. And now with everything that happened, like I don't know, man. I just
It
if
never
you're
happened. And the sad thing is, like, this is the worst administration that happened because, like, if you had like a Democratic administration, they will. This is the perfect time to accept some asylum seekers. But like, even if they come, the Supreme Court rule like, no, they gotta wait in their own country. So it's like,
yeah,
okay.
good lord, if you're in
So
Venezuela,
like, you're basically just gonna get Sarah McLaughlin down there singing in the eyes of an angel.
right? Oh, look,
For
actually,
a price of coffee, you can help this child. I'm not gonna pick this child out of the dirt right now, but you can pay us.
I like. It's important to laugh too. Like, if you're in Venezuela, please stay safe. Jesus Christ, I don't know what else to say other than like, stay safe and our thoughts and condolences and shit like that. But now that being said, um, let's switch it up by mocking. Let's mock some Trump. For starters, as much as I want to go after his obsession with Barack Obama, like that's been done to death, and we will do that. We will. But let's go after his stupid fucking fare. How the hell are you gonna tell me it's okay to charge what, $24 for a pretzel? Not even a bag of pretzels, like one of those giant, like one of those soft pretzels that you get from like
A box, a frozen box, that black box, the frozen one. They get like
yeah,
6 packs of frozen on there, and it's like, bro, like this whole box at fucking Walmart, even for inflation, it probably only costs like $7, $8. Like,
right?
and the 250 there. It's just like, it's funny because I was going through some of the videos and I see Fox News. They'll try to push that there's a lot of people here while they're showing the fair behind them. And they're like, there's thousands of people. You can't, it's like, there's like 100. Like,
Yeah, and it's not even just that. Like, it's not even just that. Like, fucking, like they can't even get the lights running. Like, the power goes out pure like every so often, and the people are there just like, what the fuck? Hell, when he was doing a speech, I think at that fucking fair, like people just fucked off because they were just like onion rings. I'm just like, why did you go there to begin with, dude? I don't.
no, exactly. Because, okay, it's like the Ferris wasn't gotten there. Like, bro, I've seen bigger ones at like small town, middle of nowhere Ferris wheels for that, first of all. And second of all, it seems like it's the only attraction they have there. So they have like that, and then they had like booths for like every state, but a lot of states did the same thing. I saw a guy who went into each one. Like, Hawaii and Alaska was basically empty. They were in the same tent. Alaska didn't even have chairs. At least Hawaii had like 2 chairs. And it's like,
Right?
I'm like, who the fuck is going to a fair to learn anything? When's the last time you went to a fair to learn shit? Like, you need to go for like good food and rides. And it's like, you got one ride at Ferris wheel that's going to take forever. And you got a buttload of booths that are empty that no one's excited for. You got this fucking food tent I saw where it's just like hibachi. It looks fucking like a prison, how long it is and shit on there. And they're like charging like $27 for a burger. It's like $15 for like a beer, a can of beer.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I mean, I
Uh,
I don't
uh,
know. I
hold on.
don't
Sorry to
understand.
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like bringing stuff from the for my sis. You two talk.
yeah. No, I just don't understand like the target audience for this. Like, it has to be only people that are like diehard MAGA. Like,
No,
I,
for real. But the thing was like, okay, let's say this was going to be great. It's like, first of all, how you doing these flyovers canceled a lot of fucking cheap flights so you can get your people in there. So like, the only
yeah,
way these people are going to come is like if they drive, right? And it's like, most likely the people who are going to drive there might be like Virginia, DMV area, right? I mean, you probably get a few that went from Georgia, whatever. Like, this is their summer vacation, some bullshit like that. But like, I see some of the people on there. It's like the worst people ever
yeah.
going through this, and I'm just like, I get some of the older people, like they feel like they got nothing to do. They're taking a cross country thing. Okay, good for you. But if I'm a child and like this is like my summer vacation, I'm like, this sucks. Like,
Hmm.
Full stop. Like
We could have gone
one
to Disney.
ride, one ride. We're not gonna get any food because most likely people are like on food stamps, so you can't afford the food there. It's like you had no musical performances except for like amateurs, and then you were gonna have Vanilla Ice, but even he got rained out, so he canceled that shit. So you didn't even get Vanilla Ice on stage. You got an 80-year-old bumbling fucking dementia old Don out here talk about his grievances like every fucking time, and like why won't they pass the Save Act? You gotta pass it because there's so much fraud. Because I keep saying it over and over again, even though it's been proven there's no fraud. Even though you guys want the Senate, the House, you own the fucking Supreme Court, you got a presidency. How the fuck is it fraud? But you want all this shit? That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're past the past the point of people really thinking about things. They just do them because they feel obligated to. Like everyone who's still tied to Trump at this point is like so far past the point of like you had easy off ramps. Now they're just like, nope, this is what I support, and I'm too embarrassed to admit that. Like,
Yeah, now they're the true inner circle cult believers. Like they went past the tipping point where they're just doubled down. They're willing to drink the Kool-Aid, no matter how less. They just believe the other people are weak,
yeah,
and they're staying on here. And it's like he's gonna do great things. Like he's gonna we want him to run for another term. It's like, bro, he's barely surviving this term. Like he's went to Walter Reed or a hospital like 3 different times in 13 months. But yet the doctors keep fucking saying this is the most healthiest man ever. Like the most healthiest man doesn't go to the hospital 3 fucking times in like a year, man.
I mean, I think every time we see him now, he's got like that hand makeup on, and then like I think it was 2 times this week he was fucking passing out again, just like falling asleep during like a meeting that was televised.
Yeah, he falls
Like,
asleep.
for
He
someone
rambles. He
who,
looks disoriented. Like when you watch him walk,
yeah,
like he's like just walking off in random direction, and then someone has to like grab him. But even when they grab him, like most times, like I'll forgive him. Like sometimes you might be like, "Oh, I gotta go left instead of right." Yeah, that happens, right? But he'll do it. Someone will grab him, and then you can see like the dean's trying to click in his head, and it's taking forever. And they having like a whole fucking conversation just to tell him to go the other way. When most people were like, "No, President, this way," and let's turn around and walk that way, right? Like,
yeah. Well, and even like I don't know, if he was a normal fucking person, I would even be like, hey, he is old. He's the oldest president we've had. He's gonna have like less energy. He's probably not gonna like be super on like up and up on everything. Like maybe we should give him like a little leeway as long as he's still like mentally fine or whatever. But he was the one who was like fucking digging into Biden anytime like he did anything remotely similar to this. And all the people who were like, oh, Biden's senile, like look at him, he doesn't even like know where he is, he's falling asleep and shit. Like crickets for Trump doing like literally the exact same thing like a year after.
yeah, he forced himself into trauma because like he could have if he would have been more graceful against like Biden, that's like use his own policy, which he has done. But even so, like now when he had that swollen ankles, hard to walk, he could have been in a wheelchair like FDR, and most people would have been like, yeah, like he's old, he needs this, whatever. But because he took this hard stance on here, he's forced to fucking be like that. That's like fucking like how Dwight in the office was like standing desk is better. Like, and he's like go all day. And then next thing you know, he has that chair cane because you can't do it, but he was stuck because he doubled down so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just like, this is like the reason for term limits, like age limits. Like, and it's not those Republicans, but it's all board. It's everyone. Because I mean, like, if you look at the succession plan for like if President Trump dies, it's like JD Vance, all that stuff. But I think like 5th or 6th on the list is Chuck Grassley. That person's like 98 years old. Like seriously, like
Yeah.
and you got like Susan Collins still want to run. Like it's like she's shaking and trembling, and you have all these old people that just won't give up the power. And I'm just like, you guys grifted so much money. Like when we look at your net worth, it got so much that you could literally just retire now. You could stay in the United States. You could do like what MTG did and go to Costa Rica, and you'll be fine. You got limited health care. You got all this shit. Like, I don't understand why you want to spend like your 60s and 70s when you could be like helping your go see your grandkids or stuff on there. Or if you want political stuff, you can help your younger siblings or grandkids run for office, and you just be an outside advisor if that's something you need to do, but you don't have to still be in office.
Yeah, I mean, for a lot of them, it's like an ego thing. It's just like what they do. Like they need to feel important. They need to be the center of attention. Like Trump could have easily ran his first term and then just like been insanely wealthy for the rest of his life. And I mean, he still probably will be, but like he didn't need to do this again. Like he's universally seen as like doing much worse the second term. Like a lot of his support has died down because of like Iran and everything. Like he just doesn't know when to quit. And it's like a pattern that we've seen with him literally his entire career. Like he bankrupts everything he's done. I think the only like universally successful thing he's ever done was like The Apprentice, and like you know that he wasn't even like the head of that. That was like the TV executives that were like setting everything up, and he was just kind of like the mascot for it. Like
Yeah,
he's
that was Mark
bankrupted
Burnett.
multiple casinos. Like he is one of the best examples of how hard it is to like permanently fail when you have so much money, because like you just get endless chances and you can just like fail upwards.
Yeah, like you said, like he didn't have to run again. Like he just wants to golf and look powerful, right? He gets done with his first term. He's down in Mar-a-Lago, Florida. He starts planning his presidential library. He's up there golfing, running fundraisers, taking pictures with women, and then trying to act like a kingmaker. Like he'll still be able to pick and endorse candidates and still get rich off of it, but no one's expecting shit from him. And
Yeah.
I know, like people said, like he ran the second time or good time to stay out of jail. But you know what? Like with these feckless fucking Democrats and stuff on there, I think even if he would have lost or didn't run, I don't think they would have actually come fucking came after him. Or if they
Yeah.
would have, they would have commuted his sentence. Like there would have been ceremonies and this like, yeah, but like basically suspend it. And then he would have been living his rest of his life, bro. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He's a mystery because like I could see kind of where he's coming from. Not that I would agree with it, but like I could understand if he was just being very selfish and he wanted to like set up an immense amount of wealth for his like family and his children and everything. But like he doesn't really seem to be doing that. I mean, I guess like he's getting his son like bank by putting him on like his cabinet and everything else, but like I don't know, he's not really setting anyone up directly, which I'm glad he's not. He shouldn't be, but he just seems like he's only focused on like I don't know, adding to his gold pile.
yeah, everyone else is just kind of doing their own grip. But like honestly, even if he wasn't president, like besides like Jared Kushner, I think everyone else would still been able to run the same grifts they're doing. Like Ty
Yeah.
Trump would have still been on the fucking golf team and put up in the women's the ladies PGA, even though she doesn't earn it, and still got this energy drink after her, just like Barron Trump did. Like all of them are still getting the fucking stuff on there. Like all Trump's doing is the ironic thing is that he was so afraid of going to jail and all this shit, but he's doing like more crime than that he'll should go to jail for in the second term.
I mean, I think he knows that like there are no consequences coming for him. Like you said before, I don't think anyone like on the left is going to do anything once they're in a point of power again. Like that's kind of one of the things that annoys me with like the contemporary like Democratic Party. They're just like they go low, we go high all the time, which like usually I'd agree with, but like if someone goes like so low, sometimes you have to like fucking go down there to like pull them back up and like pull the baseline back up from like the because like they keep pushing it like lower and lower. Like we need to hold people accountable for the shit they do, like especially if it's super illegal and super against the Constitution, which I usually don't care about, but like I don't know. They need to do
that's
something.
exactly why they wanted to punish Trump, because their lawyers would be like, he's 80. send him to jail be cruel and unusual. So they'll do like some bullshit house arrest, stay in this city, Mar-a-Lago, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, and then it's also like Trump isn't just the single person that's like getting all the shit done. He's got like a huge team of fucking sycophants and people who support him. And like, I don't think you can really go after Trump without kind of getting other people as well. And so like, that's why he has so many supporters, because no one wants to like be on the sinking ship with him like when it sinks. So they're just like going to defend him forever. So even if Trump isn't out of office, like all those other people still are, like fucking Vance, like all of them.
Yeah.
They're gonna run for defense on Trump like forever because it's directly tied to them.
no, I get that. And it's like, that's what I said. I don't directly, like, you can blame Trump, but it's also like you said, bro, like, Trump by himself is a crazy madman that if you had actual competent people around him and not supporters supporting him, all the crazy shit he said wouldn't get done. And we'll just be like, this is the talking of a madman, but he doesn't do anything, so no threat. The threat is, like you said, all the other people around him that actually execute the plan. And some will say are the ones who actually secretly whisper the plan to him and get him to do it. Like talking about like, so like if even if he doesn't go to jail, like say if they either community sentence or give him, like I said, like house arrest or city arrest in Mar-a-Lago, he's do golf trip, whatever. As long as like Stephen Miller, JD Vance, Marco Rubio, all of them want to go down with a hard time, I could be happy with that because I'm like, Trump is gonna die soon. So whatever, bro. Like I want these other people who will live long enough and see their careers get ruined enough
Yeah.
for them to actually feel this, you
Well,
know?
and then like I think Trump is just like the first one who's openly going to get away with everything. Like they're already kind of mask off on things. Like I think this last week Vance had like I don't know who did it, but there was some report or something where he made a comment where he was like, "Oh yeah, if Watergate happened now, like no one would even think that's like a big deal. That would just be like on the news for like a day or so." And I'm like, yeah.
That's because what was it? What was his name? John Oliver actually did a thing saying like when Watergate was first a thing, everybody was like dismissing it.
Yeah.
But like to circle back to the because I do wanted to touch up because I sat in on the when you guys started to talk about the contemporary smellocrats. They might not be around much longer if what happened in New York happens nationwide. I mean,
The progressive. Okay,
Fucking
like
deal me in. Hell yeah.
yeah,
Let it
I
happen.
mean, I'm definitely deal me in. I like his stuff on here, but like you still got to be kind of realistic on here. Like, there's definitely should be more push for more progressive stuff on there, but it was also like a deep blue state in New York, so there is some areas where you would need some centrist Democrats to win their things on there, but you need them to be like young enough to get like, bro, get on board the progressive stuff. Like, like you need to be like the. Weirdly enough, you need to be like the Republicans, GOP sometimes when like let us get on board with a plan. Like, even if they have consternations, like, okay, let's get on board with this plan. Like, not like, hey, let's have purity tests and then like hate these other people and then get nothing fucking done. You know, like,
Yeah.
because I mean, like, fucking Chuck Schumer, like, I need him to get taken over by LC, like, hella quick. And then, like,
Yeah.
someone
Well,
has to do
and then
something with Hakeem Jeffries. I don't know who's in New York or whatever who could take over his district, but there's probably somebody.
yeah.
Yeah. Now I've got so many mixed feelings about like that specifically because one of the good things that I feel like most like Democrats have going for them just as people in the party is they tend to not hold politicians up as like religious figures the way that they do with Trump. Like I think the closest we ever got to that was like kind of like Bernie and like what's her name? RBG. But
Yeah.
like even then, like I still really like Bernie, but there's like some shit I disagree with him on. And like if he was president now, I wouldn't be like full bootlicking support of him. I'd be like, hey, he's an elected official, he's a guy, he can make mistakes, there's stuff I disagree with him on. Like I won't defend him to like the last fucking breath, but for whatever reason, Republicans just refuse to admit like any wrongdoing, like at all, with anyone on their side, and it just like instantly makes you look just super disingenuous and like I don't know. I know.
No, it makes it look crazy because it's like I, I would say this is the same way how we feel about this is probably how the white racists feel, how us black people or people on the left always gotta bring race into this, right? Is that
I think
if they're always hear me out, like if they're always saying, "Oh, I can't believe their eyes," like he's lying, it's not a contest, this didn't happen. We keep seeing this shit on here, right? It's like them coming and keep trying to say there's voter fraud and we need to save that. It's like no one's believing you, bro, anymore. Because like you say this shit all the time, right? And even if there was like a case or whatever, it's like we're already kind of sticking our ears in the ear, and it's like, well, show me some evidence, you know. And I imagine that's probably how white people feel about race, but it's not the true sense. But like that's probably how they feel. If you want to be like, bro, stop saying this shit over and over again, you know, like Trump's out here in Pennsylvania doing rallies saying we brought all these manufacturing jobs to Pennsylvania when they lost like 4,500 jobs and they're about to close down a Mac plant in like 10 days, you know?
Oh, I didn't. That's a thing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, because all these jobs are going down and like these plants are closing and like Trump's going to these rallies and he's just telling people like, I brought all these jobs back. All this stuff is going up. You had his boy like Scott Besson on there going like inflation's down and they're all like, oh, the price of oil per barrel is down. It's like, it's down back to the same price that it was before we started this dumbass fucking war.
Yeah.
Like that's
Well,
not an
also,
accomplishment.
the prices went down this last week because like, oh, the war is over, and I guess it's fucking back on again for the 1000th time. So wait until next week to see how low the gas prices actually got.
I mean, for the weird thing about this with Trump, I would have thought I would have gave it to Trump. Like, don't like him stuff on here, but given what he given everything you know about this man knows when it's like a sinking ship and when to throw someone underneath a bus, right? I'm surprised he still hasn't thrown BB and Israel under the bus harder than he has, right? Like, because they're the ones who's making him look like an idiot. Because every time they actually do a peace thing on there, Israel fucking strikes like an hour later and fucks it all up.
I
Like,
mean, I think it's tied to his ego again, because like he's been playing nice with them for so long. Like the only way to go against it is to either be like, oh hey, turns out they were fucking us over the whole time, and like I was a part of it, like whatever, or oh yeah, they got something past me, and like yeah, I guess I've got egg on my face. Like he can't admit, like he's gone so far with them that like there's no safe off ramp for him. But
I think the safe ramp would be like, I get the ego stuff on here. He would have to be, this is his time to become a strong man. He'll be like, look, Israel, we are your allies, last allies on here. He says it all the time. But we're the big dogs here. You need to sit your ass down like now and be like actual serious stuff on there. And then you need to pull out your fucking ships and all that fucking shit to show like BB, you're kind of serious. Yeah,
I
stuff
mean,
on there.
like, so annoyingly though, supporting Israel is just like what America does. Like even like Democrats, most of them are
Do it.
still in favor.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
It's,
Israel. Like,
it's because of the Bible, and everyone went there and was like, in Revelation, it's the only Israel gets attacked, and only one nation fucking defends them, and then they all want that prophecy to be true, right? And I'm like, but you know, there's other ways to defend Israel is by making them be nice to their neighbors, so they aren't trying to blow them up every fucking day.
yeah.
Like, because I mean, you have this small one. I'm just like, the people there, like, aren't you tired of this? I get your like never again kind of mantra, but like, you're in shelters, your shit's getting blown up all the fucking time. Like, aren't you tired of this?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I would be tired of it. Like,
Agreed. And on that morbid note, thanks to you two for for carrying while I was like out and about. And,
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks everybody for tuning in to Demo Crazy. You can listen to us on Amazon Music, YouTube, Spotify, and now Roku. You all take care later on.